Life is beautiful and mysterious and unpredictable. We never know what life will give us at what point of time. The situations in life keep changing, so we have to be prepared to fit into that situation. At any point of time, a king may become a beggar, or a beggar may become a king. You never know. Life has its own ways of playing the games. But we have to be steadfast in our mind, and we have to be very confident about ourselves. In this regard, when I was young, in my younger days, when I was a student, I had come across a story in Reader's Digest which impressed me. I would like to share that story with you. There was a sweeper once who used to sweep the church floors, and he was a very happy man. He had everything. His The priests were very good with him. He was sincere, honest. He never had any problems. He was satisfied with his work, and he was quite happily leading his life. This went on for some many months, and he never thought of anything else except his job. Now, unfortunately, he was an illiterate person. He never knew to read or write anything. Now, as the days went on, the priests of the church got transferred to another place, and a new set of priests came in their place. Now, this set of priests who came, they wanted a slightly literate person as a sweeper. They did not want this sweeper because he never knew even to read or write. So they told him, "You have to go." The poor man did not know what to do. He had to go. So he had to leave his job and go back. When he went back, he was very much miserable. He said, "How this happened to me? I was so well settled, and why this sudden thing has happened to me like this?" So he kept now looking out for some other jobs. He went to so many places, tried to get job, he couldn't get. So one day, as usual, he went to one place, and there also he was rejected by the people. So he was again on his way back home, and at that time the rain was very long with the shops on both the sides, and he was very hungry. He thought, now what to do? I cannot afford to buy anything, but I think I can afford to buy a banana. So let me see if I can get a banana. The whole road he walked, and it was such a long road, and it was so sunny outside. But he went on and on. He couldn't find any fruits there, not even a single banana. And somehow, very dejected, he went home, drank a glass of water, and went off to sleep. He said, "If this goes on like this, how can I live?" So he was feeling very miserable, and he kept thinking what I should do. Then suddenly it struck him that I was on that road, on that long lane, and I couldn't find a banana. Why not I go and sell some bananas there? So with whatever little money he had, he took that money and he went and bought some bananas and went on that lane and stood there with the bananas. Immediately many people came and bought those bananas. He was very happy, at least he could get meal for the next day. And again he bought some more bananas, and in this way he went on doing, and daily his stock of bananas grew, and he started selling more and more bananas. Then suddenly it struck him, why only bananas? I can sell some oranges, I can sell some apples. So he started buying with whatever spare money he had. Then slowly he could buy a shed, and from the shed he could go switch on to a shop, and then he got a nice shop with full of fruits, all sorts of fruits, and he became a flourishing businessman. Then slowly his shops grew. He bought one shop, two shops, three shops, and then he became richer and richer. See, the situations in life started changing for him, and he was getting happier and happier and richer. Then slowly he had accumulated a lot of wealth, and then he wanted to now keep this money in the bank where it will be safe. So he went with all the money and went to the bank and told the bank manager, "I want to open an account." The bank manager was very happy that, "Please come and I will help you to fill up the form, and I will fill the form for you, and you can just, I will fill up the form." So the manager filled up the form, and in the end the manager told him, "Please sign." And at that time the businessman or the sweeper, he just put back his head and had a good laugh. He said, had I known to sign, I would be back in the church there, sweeping the floor and then leading my miserable life there. And then that is the end of the story. So, in this way, the person who didn't have a single pie in the house, how he flourished, how he made use of the little resources that he had. He went on, he found out other avenues. So this thing what happens in life, this changes in situation in life can happen to anyone, not only to the illiterate, it can happen to the literate also. Many a time we see people having good jobs and suddenly they are out of job, they are not having a job. It is not that they should become desperate, they should not think about what to do and how should I manage. No, there are so many avenues open. You go into any avenue. Maybe it is known, maybe it is unknown. Now for this person, the fruit market was a totally unknown avenue, but he went into that and he prospered. So likewise, whenever we are having whenever we lose out on something, there is always some other door opening for us and it can lead us to prosperity. So don't despair. Life is very beautiful. Enjoy it. Thank you.